Amazing plants and their superpowers. When we think about power, we often picture wild animals, fast machines, or towering storms. But what if I told you that some of the most incredible powers on Earth belong to plants? Yes, plants, those quiet, green, living things we walk past every day. They may not roar or run or flash with lightning, but plants are masters of survival, transformation, and even communication. They've been around for hundreds of millions of years, and in that time, they've developed abilities so extraordinary that scientists are still trying to understand them. From healing wounds to sensing danger, from feeding entire ecosystems to manipulating animals, plants are silent superheroes of the natural world. To begin, we must first recognize what plants actually are. They are living organisms that harness the sun's energy through photosynthesis, a process that not only fuels their own growth, but also produces the oxygen we breathe. Without plants, life on Earth simply wouldn't exist. But while their ability to create oxygen and food is already incredible, it's only the beginning of their story. Plants can do much more than just sit still and grow. Take the Mimosa pudica, or the sensitive plant. When touched, its leaves instantly fold inward as if to protect itself. This response, though it may seem simple, is actually a form of rapid movement not typically found in plants. It's a natural defense mechanism to scare away herbivores or insects. Then there's the Venus flytrap, a plant that actually eats meat. It lures insects with sweet-smelling nectar, then snaps shut in less than a second, trapping its prey. These plants don't just passively grow, they act with precision, speed, and purpose. But that's not all. Some plants can communicate. When a tomato plant is attacked by a caterpillar, it releases a chemical signal into the air. Nearby plants smell this signal and prepare their own defenses before they're even touched. Some plants can even call for help. For example, corn plants under attack by pests release chemicals that attract parasitic wasps, which then arrive to kill the invaders. In other words, plants can summon bodyguards. Isn't that mind-blowing? And let's not forget about healing plants. Humans have used plants as medicine for thousands of years. The willow tree gave us aspirin. Aloe vera soothes burns and cuts. Lavender can calm the mind. Today, over 25% of modern medicines are derived from plants. And researchers are constantly discovering new compounds in the forest that may hold the key to curing diseases like cancer or Alzheimer's. The jungle, it seems, is one of the most advanced pharmacies on Earth. Moreover, plants are architects of the planet. Trees hold soil in place with their roots, preventing erosion. Mangrove forests protect coastlines from storms and flooding. Rainforests generate rainfall, not just for themselves, but for distant regions thousands of miles away. And by capturing carbon dioxide, plants fight climate change every single day. In essence, they are climate warriors, working tirelessly and quietly to protect the planet. Then there are plants with supersensory powers. Some plants can detect light, gravity, water, and even touch. The sunflower follows the sun across the sky. Desert plants can sense the tiniest hint of moisture and direct their roots toward it. Others release fragrances only at night to attract specific nocturnal pollinators, like moths or bats. It's a language of scents, movements, and timing, all perfectly tuned to survival. Even more fascinating, some plants can live for thousands of years. The bristlecone pine tree, for instance, is over 4,000 years old. It has seen the rise and fall of civilizations, standing silently through centuries of history. And there's a colony of aspen trees in Utah called Pando, which may be over 80,000 years old and shares one root system. That's right, an entire forest that's actually one giant living organism. These are not just plants. They are ancient beings, but perhaps the most beautiful thing about plants is how they give without asking for anything in return. They feed us, heal us, shelter us, and even bring us peace. A simple walk in the park can lower stress, improve focus, and boost mood. Forest therapy, also known as Shinrin-yoku in Japan, is scientifically proven to improve mental and physical health. In this way, plants don't just serve ecosystems, they serve our hearts and minds too. As we marvel at the superpowers of plants, we must also realize how fragile they are. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change are threatening many of these green heroes. Every time a rainforest is cut down, we may be losing species with secrets that could change humanity's future. That's why it's more important than ever to protect them, not just because they're useful, but because they're wondrous, mysterious, and alive. So next time you walk past a tree, a flower, or a patch of grass, take a moment to look closer. You might not hear them, but they are whispering stories of survival, strength, and connection. In the stillness of leaves and the quiet of roots, plants hold ancient knowledge and breathtaking power. They are nature's hidden magicians, and now you know their secrets.